Ladies and gentlemen, the political drama continues at the High Court. And I want you to listen to this because President William Ruto and Raila Odinga had to respond immediately and with a lot of anger to what Rigathi and his lawyers did at the High Court. And the truth of the matter here is that William Ruto and Raila Odinga are not really happy at all with what is happening, with what is going on at the High Court. President William Ruto and Raila Odinga are now becoming too much impatient with what exactly is happening at the High Court. Because according to Ruto and Raila Odinga, Rigathi and his lawyers are wasting too much time, yet Professor Kindiki, who was elected massively by the senators, should have been sworn in by now to replace Rigathi as William Ruto's next deputy president of the Republic of Kenya ahead of the 2027 general elections. So before I give you all these factual details in this particular video here, and even before we begin this particular analysis, if you're listening to me and you haven't subscribed, I want you to take only 1 second or two and subscribe to my YouTube channel for you to be able to receive more political updates like the one that I'm currently doing right now. You can also give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend this video in particular and this entire channel to reach out to more people, because that is the only way we can improve this channel to grow. So to my returning subscribers who are listening to me, I really want to appreciate you for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. And that is why I don't take the support for granted. Having said that, now let us proceed. And I want you to follow this analysis to the end so that you can understand. Let me begin by reading for you this shocking announcement from the nation, which is talking about what Rigathi did at the High Court together with his lawyers. Something that made both Ruto and Raila Odinga to react immediately with a lot of anger. So let me read for you and show you on the screen. It says that the impeached Deputy President Rigathi files a petition at the Court of Appeal seeking to stop the ongoing proceedings before the High Court. Rigathi says he is dissatisfied with the ruling that upheld the Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu appointment of judges to determine Rigathi ouster case. So according to Rigathi and his lawyers, even before Rigathi impeachment case had started, Rigathi and his lawyers had to challenge the court that the Deputy Chief Justice, Philomena Mwilu, does not have the powers to appoint the judges at the High Court to listen and to determine Rigathi impeachment. According to Rigathi and his lawyers, they are saying that the only person who has the powers to appoint the judges at the High Court to listen and to determine Rigathi impeachment case is only the Chief Justice, Martha Koome. So Rigathi and his lawyers have already moved on. They have filed this matter at the Court of Appeal. That is another time being wasted. And I know for sure that this matter here will proceed to the Supreme Court. So what exactly is Rigathi and his lawyers trying to do here? Here is the thing, and I want you to listen very keenly. The DP Rigathi knows very well that there is no way he is going to win his impeachment case at the courts. Rigathi knows very well that he is going home. As a matter of fact, Rigathi understands very well that this impeachment case is actually the end of his entire political career. But Rigathi, despite all these issues, Remember, he promised to fight to the end. So Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers are applying the delay tactics, and they are wasting a lot of time at the courts. So far, Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers have filed over 80 cases since Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment started. But out of all those 80 cases, Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers have not won even a single case, which should be a clear sign that the courts will actually uphold Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. Just watch this space. But despite all this, Rigathi Gachagua promised to fight to the end. And that is exactly how Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers are outsmarting. They are clearly humiliating both Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga at the courts. Remember that Ruto and Raila Odinga, together with their allies, thought that the High Court will quickly uphold Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. Ruto and Raila Odinga thought that the High Court will very quickly uphold Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment like the way the Senate and the National Assembly did, and the way the Senate elected immediately Professor Kindiki to replace Rigathi Gachagua. So, in fact, Ruto and Raila Odinga did not expect that this case will take too much long up to this point, because by now, Professor Kindiki would have been sworn in. This is exactly how Rigathi Gachagua is clearly outsmarting Ruto and Raila Odinga at the courts. First of all, Rigathi Gachagua's security details, which had already been withdrawn by the government, by President William Ruto, has already been reinstated. That is actually a very, very big win to Rigathi Gachagua and his allies, together with his lawyers. That is why Rigathi Gachagua and his allies were celebrating. Let me read for you this information, a statement made by Karungo Wadhangwa, a very close political ally of Rigathi Gachagua, concerning Rigathi Gachagua's security details. He says that the state has reinstated the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua's security details. In the same spirit, I urge the government to take the next step and reinstate his employees as well. Remember that Rigathi Gachagua's employees were also kicked out of office, and they were blocked from accessing Rigathi Gachagua's offices. So he says that justice must not only be done, but must also be seen to be done. Secondly, remember that President William Ruto has already lost a lot of votes in the larger Mount Kenya region, one of his major strongholds in the previous 2022 general elections, as a result of Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. The people from the mountain currently does not want anything to associate with President William Ruto. And remember that they voted massively. They trusted President Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. So ahead of the 2027 general elections, things will not be the same for President William Ruto in the larger Mount Kenya region. That is a big win for Rigathi Gachagua also. And thirdly, Professor Kindiki, up to date, he has not been sworn in to replace Rigathi Gachagua. Since Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment, it is almost a month. That is another big win for Rigiji. And also, remember that Rigathi Gachagua will continue to earn his salary as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya until his impeachment case is done completely. So immediately after Rigathi Gachagua filed this matter at the Court of Appeal to challenge, the judges who will determine his impeachment, President William Ruto and Raila Odinga had to respond to Rigathi Gachagua with a very, very strong message. and with a lot of anger. So let me begin by reading for you Raila Odinga's message. A message that was delivered by Raila Odinga's very close political ally, Honorable Peter Kaluma, the MP of Homa Bay Town constituency. Peter Kaluma says this: Rigathi Gachagua rushed to the courts to stop the swearing in of the new Deputy President Kithure Kindiki. Rigathi Gachagua was granted early opportunity to proceed. He is engaging his lawyers to do merry-go-round in the court. The court should summarily dismiss the application so that the new Deputy President is immediately sworn in into the office. So you can read this tone of Raila Odinga's very close ally, Peter Kaluma. The tone of this message tells it all. That first of all, they are becoming too much impatient. They are tired of waiting for the new DP Kithure Kindiki to be sworn in. This message is with a lot of anger because he is addressing Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers that what they are doing is a merry-go-round. They are wasting a lot of time. So this is what William Ruto delivered, a message that was delivered by Dennis Itumbi. You know, Dennis Itumbi is someone very close to President Ruto. A lot of information, a lot of secret information are always delivered by Itumbi. So Itumbi says that he posted this with a verse from the Bible in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3, which says that, "For a vision is yet for the appointed time. It hurries towards the goal and it will not fail. Though it delays, wait for it, for it will certainly come. It will not delay." So you can read this message. With a lot of patience, William Ruto is waiting. At the end of it all, Ruto will have the last laugh because Rigathi Gachagua will eventually be impeached, even at the courts. And William Ruto will proceed, to swear in his newly appointed Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki. So that is the issue here. That is the message from both Ruto and Raila Odinga concerning Rigathi Gachagua's issues at the courts, wasting too much time. I don't know what you think. Ladies and gentlemen, I would really, really want to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I don't have much. Thank you so much for listening to me. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. Remember, my name is Jason. Bye-bye and have a good day ahead. Thank you.